Hey guys, we are back. It has been such a long time since we were live streaming a tournament, but we are here today with the old classic, the one build battle royale. Competitors had to submit a build with a faction, the toolkits of absolutely everything, right down to the spells and chevrons, and they must stick with that army for the entire duration of the tournament. It's certainly going to be some wild stuff, and up first, we have such a beautiful treat in store. Many of the people have brought relatively meme-heavy builds. Some people gone very competitive. It's a nice mix and match in this kind of melting pot we have of a tournament and Wicked D's build. I don't even want to spoil it for you guys. It is just phenomenal. It is such a beautiful, awesome build. And Charax as well, of course, bringing my favorite faction in the game, the Mighty Dino Boys. It is going to be Empire versus Lizmen to kick us off. We have 4 quarterfinals, 2 semifinals, and a final for you today, all of which are best of ones. And there you go, you can see Wicked D's build on the screen right now, coming in with the triple war wagons. We're going to make war wagon mortars meta, baby. Today it is happening. War wagon's going to win the tournament. Let's see if they do. Perhaps we'll have to drop a video on how they're super OP. What's up, Sun Tzu? Hope you're all good. Really appreciate your comments recently on my videos, by the way, buddy. What's up, Jonathan? You're balmy as well. Park Rilla, quite good, sir. Long time no see. Stefan as well, who I believe is playing in the tournament today. Wicked D. McRightface, the legendary YouTuber himself. Hope you're doing good, buddy. We have Grombrindle here, Joe here, Sloth, Blackthorn, who shall be my competitor today. Logic, who I believe is also playing in the tournament, and Lindsay. Hope you guys are all vibing and having a good time. Looks like we're straight into the game. It's going to be very quick. I just realized I have left my water downstairs, so I'm going to have to take a quick break after game 1 to go grab myself a drink. But all the first matches will be played on Pillar of Bone, which I believe is our smallest map today. It's relatively medium size. We have some trees and hills dotted around, a big old low ground as well, where forces can get right up in each other's face, nice and grimy, and start carving each other to pieces. So it is going to be skirmish versus skirmish in a way. The Empire force far less mobile in some elements of their build, however. So let's go through Wicked D's build first and double check that we have scoreboards and stuff up. We do indeed. Look at that pure professionalism, and let's hop into this glorious Empire build. It is led by Marcus Wolfart himself, coming in with his net as well as the Amber Bow and double caster today. So we have a Manticore summoning Amber Wizard as well as a Death caster with Spirit Leech, and I believe that is going to be aspect of the Dread Knight, given that magical damage could be really pivotal against some of the armies that were brought today. I think we have a full ethereal build still floating around in the tournament somewhere. We have Spearmen with shields and Swordsmen and Halberdiers dotted all the way along the main battle line, including the Sigma Suns. We do have some range potential in the form of the Silver Bullets, as well as I think 2 units of Huntsmen. That's certainly a decent amount of anti-large trying to make up words there as we go. Certainly a decent amount of anti-large there in a nice little compartment for the Empire. We have Empire Knights. We also have the triple war wagon mortars. Excited to see how they perform today. They can be used as makeshift chariots, and they might have to be because Charax has brought a really delicious looking lizardmen build. Load of chameleon skinks dotted all the way along the front. They can be pesky and slippery, some of the hardest devils to deal with in the entire game. Double ancient salamander in the central pocket here. 2 feral cold ones guarding the flanks. Couple of skink cohorts with javelins. The cohort of Sotek, as well as the Amaxum Barbs, who not only are really deadly, particularly since their Farinat got fixed quite a few patches ago now. Look how beautiful they are. They are so freaking cool. I really do love the red tips there to their spikes, and they're going to be looking to bring as much pain as possible. Probably pretty decent count as well to war wagons, because they should be able to pierce the wagon's armor. The army is led today by Lord Mazdamundi. At least it would seem it is led by Mazdamundi. Deep down, we all know it is truly led by Zalak, the mighty true ruler of Lustria, the mastermind of the great plan. Let's give him a little neck scratch just to let him know he is the best. Coming with Apotheosis, as well as Net, and all the bound abilities, which you would normally expect. Double cards though. We also have a Heavens with, is that Urine's Thunderbolt coming in? It is indeed, I guess, just to try to counter any enemy artillery, as artillery could be quite a big threat to this build in general. Focusing down the Maxim Barbs, Mazdamundi, and the Ancient Salamanders would be rather nasty. Now, the Empire are certainly deploying quite heavily in the forest here. We have a load of troops outside, though, as well, but wanting to take the defensive high ground, which certainly is a rather solid plan and play here. Good luck, have fun, all our skinks. Indeed, indeed, it is a full skink build coming in, so no Saurus on display. Well, skinks and friends. We have all the big dinosaurs with them, which we like to see, of course. Go, Wicked D. Yeah, we've got a lot of DBD members making it this far in the tournament so far. The intro always gets me pumped. Man, I'm so happy when I made that intro. I don't think I've ever made anything as good since. It honestly is really cool. What's up, Zypher? How's it going, champ? for the power of the meme. Zypher, are you in this tournament, and did you drop out the tournament? I can't remember. I thought you had a build in there, but I don't remember how you doing. This is the worst map for the mortar wagons. I mean, you could have Troll Country or something, but in the tournament, yeah, this is the worst map for sure. It looks like he's going to be falling back through the forest as quickly as possible and moving up with those war wagons to try to bring some damage. I have to leave in 10 minutes, says Sonic the Hedgehog. No! Well, don't worry, bud. This whole thing will be uploaded. I'll probably also be releasing another video today on top of that, so there's plenty of stuff for you to catch up on when you get back, though I know there's nothing quite like watching it live. You dropped out. Okay, that explains it. That explains it. Hopefully we'll get you in next time, champ. I'll be really excited to see some of your builds. Oof. Oof. Urine's Thunderbolt, was that? One of the war wagons already down. Ancient Salamander's also starting to unleash hell. War wagons, of course, can't yet see the chameleon skinks, who are in hidden mode, so they've been forced to fight in to a maximum barbs, skink cohorts, and the like. Those javelins going to be really nasty when they do get nice up and close. War wagons taking a bit of punishment from the Ancient Salamanders. Not going to do the most damage to them, but hey, damage is damage at the end of the day. And now the Empire player is certainly advancing forward, looking to take the fight to the enemy. War wagons, though, starting to get a little bit depleted. More shots are going to start landing, and they do actually connect this time with the Maxim Barbs. That's going to do some okay damage. Of course, these guys are designed to kill infantry rather than these angry monsters. Now, the chameleons are starting to poke forward. The spear wall is going to be driving at them as well, just trying to give them as limited targets as possible. Lovely, lovely juking by Charax, but is it enough? The Ancient Salamander takes a ton of damage there from the Huntsman, and yeah, you can juke arrows all you want. Can you juke silver bullets? Probably not very likely, so the Ancient Salamanders need to be pretty careful here. Nice patient play coming by Wicked as the Spearmen and Swordsmen start to advance, pushing back the Chameleon Skinks as both players struggle to find the right situation to engage the enemy. Now, we are about to see another Urine's Thunderbolt go down. Unfortunately, this time it is dodged, so the Empire take 0 damage from that, and they've only lost 1 war wagon so far. Actually, no, 1 war wagon on each, so that's quite a decent chunk gone off the war wagon's damage potential there. Ancient Salamander's taken a little bit of damage, but of course we have Apotheosis to heal them up if needs be in the latter stages of the battle. Ancient Salamanders are launching some shots into the middle of nowhere right now. I think he was a little bit drunk, that Salamander, but hey, it happens to all of us. Feral Cold Ones do pursue the Spearmen, looking to nudge them over and do a little bit of cycle charge. And there are Empire Knights, though, starting to glide quite close to them. They would certainly love to get involved in that engagement, but maybe not without the support of all their ranged troops, because the Chameleon Skinks can certainly do a bucket ton of damage to them. Now, Spearmen are driving back the enemy, likewise are the Swordsmen, trying to get rid of these nasty Chameleons. We do have an Apotheosis go down on the Maximum Barbs. They have lost a couple of models, however, and those models won't be coming back, sadly. Front lines have now started to almost fully engage, but the Chameleons, of course, always trying to just pressure the enemy and run away. These Spearmen are shielded, but look at the amount of blow darts coming their way. They're so close to the Chameleons. Imagine how annoyed you'd be being a Spearman, and instead they've got to deal with the skink cohorts. Not going to be a fun fight for them whatsoever. We are seeing a Ruination come down on the silver bullets. A lovely play by Mazdamundi. If this connects, it did okay. Not a perfect cast, unfortunately. We are getting a banishment on the Knights, though, which I'm a big fan of. Mazdamundi needs to be very, very careful. The silver bullets will make so many bullet holes in the side of Zlak if he's not too careful, though he does come in with that Sunburst standard, going to give him a little bit of resistance. Likewise, the Shield of the Old Ones well placed to go down there. The Manticore Summon has gone down. Empire Knights are struggling. They've been absolutely eviscerated by Mazdamundi's magic. Spearmen and Halberds are starting to drive back the remainder of the Lizardmen skirmish force, though, and with a fight of the unbreakable troops, Sigma Suns taking on Cold of Sotek in that central core there, Mazdamundi is under considerable threat now from the Manticore. Might be worth sending the Manticore to kill an Ancient Salamander, but it looks like the Empire are certainly on the back foot right now. Really want to try to push back as hard as possible, and the best way to do that is kill the enemy general, and that would leave the Empire in a far more significantly powerful spot. War wagons continue to launch shots in from afar, not connecting too well. They are going after the Chameleon Skinks, though, and Mazdamundi is just being lit on fire right now. The Huntsman plus the silver bullets plus the Manticore is really racking up the damage. Mazdamundi, though, is notoriously tanky, coming in with an Apotheosis to heal himself up and falling back. Ancient Salamanders getting their sights set on the silver bullets, realizing they're probably the biggest threat to the Dino build so far. We are going to see a Spirillage go down. It's trying to counteract that Apotheosis where possible onto Lord Mazdamundi and drive him back away from the main battle line. Now, Halberdiers, as well as Spearmen, just getting kited all around the battlefield. Unfortunately for Charax, he does slip up a tiny bit. Ancient Salamander is getting caught here by the Spearmen, and now the Empire Knights in hot pursuit. They should be able to surround the beast and start to drag it down. However, the Maxim Barbs are nearby. They could do some glorious crossfire right now. I think they're going after that caster, but definitely want to be shooting the Empire Knights before the Empire Knights start lancing them down all hardcore style. Huntsman continue to pressure Mazdamundi. He is duking back and forth. He is a rather slow boy, though, and it's going to take considerable damage. Though Apotheosis does go down once again to heal him up. Chameleon's starting to dwindle a little bit on ammunition. Very close game so far. The Warwagon mortars are just firing with absolute immunity right now. They can fire however they want, wherever they want. It does look like, though, that the Feral Cold One's going to be jumping on the Silver Bullets. We only have one unit of Spearmen to intercept. Warwagons might be forced to come in here to protect this ranged core because it is pivotal to any chance of victory for the Empire troops, but they're certainly starting to run out of ground forces. Spearmen are going to be driving away the Ancient Salamander. We also have Swordsmen and Halberdiers rallying in the back, perhaps able to come in later on. We do get a big fat net go down on the Chameleons. Not really where you want to use the net, but it's been forced upon him. Huntsman desperately trying to fire in, but yet another well-placed Ruination comes in by Mazdamundi. Not the best cast, doing some okay damage, but nothing fantastic. And now Marcus is certainly on the run once more. These Chameleons are being a big pain in the butt. But lo and behold, the mighty Warwagon mortars of the Empire shall come forward, riding gloriously into combat, bringing the great and holy name of Sigma to the forefront, just trying to pin in the enemy Chameleons where possible. We are going to get another banishment go down. It's only on some Spearmen, though, who are already pretty broken. Looks like the Lizardmen just trying to gain as much authority in the battle as possible. In the distance, Spearmen still pushing towards those Salamanders, and in the main fight, we can see that the Manticore summoning Amber Wizard has rallied. Another cast might be pretty crucial here to try to drag down Mazdamundi, but Marcus Wolfheart has been ensnared by those pesky Chameleons, and the giant mouth of Zlak is going nom 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 and trying to gobble on his precious and puny human form. Apotheosis once again goes down on Lord Mazdamundi. We do have some Huntsmen trying to drag him down now, but the Silver Bullets running away like this, it is certainly bad news for the Empire. Warwagon mortars being forced into frontline servitude, are attempting to save the Huntsman, but one unit of mortars has indeed shattered, and the Deathcaster is running for its life. We're about to see a rather nasty 2-for-1 combo. The first part of that 2-for-1 combo, and then Vamantok. The second part of that combo, a Maxim Barbs just eviscerating Marcus. Look at the amount of pain he must be in, a slow, painful death as poison fills his lungs as he throws up in his mouth as Zlak sends him flying. And with Marcus Wolfheart going down, I don't think there's any way back in this for Wicked D and the forces of the Empire. He certainly won our hearts with the triple Warwagon build, but is it enough to secure victory against the mighty Children of the Old Ones? It looks unlikely. Ancient Salamander up to 36 kills, whipping that tail back and forth, dragging down the Empire Spearmen, and it shall be a glorious victory for Charax of Clan RTK and the beautiful Dino Boys. Very lovely stuff. Very lovely stuff. So well played to Cell Phone Service, also known as Wicked D, the ever mod, the god of the Total War Warhammer community. But he does bow out today. Really fun build coming in with the War Wagons. Unfortunately, none of them paying for themselves. Despite firing for the majority of the battle, not the best targets for them up against this Lizardman build. It was going to be quite hard for them. They wanted to be the ones doing the kiting rather than being kited. But 18, 15, and 13 kills apiece, and the mid to low hundreds damage value-wise. Empire Knights, 20 kills. Silver Bullets were phenomenal, 1,323 damage value of 3 kills. They were just popping off at Zlak and Mazdamundi, but alas, he was able to fall back and heal. That was quite a crucial moment. If the Manticore had managed to break him and kind of force him off the battlefield, or even better, slay him, then the Empire certainly would have been in a fantastic position to take the victory. For the Huntsman, we have 600 value and 620. Doing decent, but not quite as good as the range contingent of the Silver Bullets. The infantry corps did pretty poor. I mean, they were just being kited all day, obviously, and they had to run around the battlefield absorbing blast. The best unit was this unit of Spearmen, who got 659 value, probably the unit which was surrounding the Ancient Salamander for so long. 488 value on the Deathcasters, pretty good. 300 on the Amber Wizard was a nice Manticore summon, though nearly enough to kill Mazdamundi. 1,000 on Marcus Wolfheart. Speaking of big fat Maz, 57 kills, 1,800 damage value. Really well-placed Ruinations, though he didn't get the best luck with the way they spread out there. They were really nice place Ruinations, messing up the Empire's gun line, as well as good banishments as well. The roast on the Empire Knights in particular was quite fantastic. Anything else of note? I mean, 588 damage value on the Code of Sotek, 67 kills. Always good to see them in that unbreakable fight against the Sigma Suns. As for the Chameleons, 68, 70, 34, 33, and 39 kills. 760, 645, 552, 466, and 949 damage value. Most of them not really paying for themselves, but they were all very healthy in the later stages and certainly could have gone that way. Feral Cold Ones did a decent job with 300 and 480 value on them. Ancient Salamander commanders got 32 and 36 kills, 755 and 591 value, 1.3k and 61 kills on the maximum barbs. We will be seeing Charax in the first semi-final in just a little bit. GG. I heard his amber boat at the beginning and lost a war wagon. Oh no! Marcus blew up one of the wagons? No, I did not see that. That's what it was. I assumed it was a Urion's Thunderbolt, but they're quite easy to dodge, so I was very surprised. But it looks like Marcus blew up one of his own war wagons, which is absolutely hilarious. It's well played. See you in the next round, bud. So Charax will be moving on to the semi-finals. And up next, believe it or not, is actually me, which is worrying. So I am playing in my own tournament. It is going to be me versus the Black Fawn, I believe. I'm just going to run and grab myself a drink, and then we can start. What up, what up, what up? Actually, this is super cheeky. This is super cheeky, but Logic, who is my housemate, there should be a glass of water in the kitchen. If you're able to bring it up to me while I'm casting, that'd be fantastic. If he's listening. If not, I'll grab it after this one, I guess. Managed to survive the Fireborn and Star Dragon. Some Manticores won't even put a scratch on him. They did decent work, Victor. I was honestly surprised at how much they did. GG's well played? Oh, for sure. That's what you get for bringing 3 wagons instead of 4. I mean, I can't say any more, Black Fawn. I can't say any more. That was really awesome. I would see armored regiment of renowned normal wagons. That'd be pretty dope. I mean, I do like the Black Lions, though. I do like the Black Lions, though. Let's see if Logic can be my servant for the day and grab me my drink. If he does, that'd be hilarious. Will there be a free-for-all tournament in the future? Asked Joe. For sure, if there's enough like demand for a free-for-all tournament, I'll do one. I think particularly at the start of Warhammer 3, that could be good fun. That could be good fun. Oh, my servant. How are you, Logic?
Quack.
Quack. Oh, thank you, good sir. You may bow and then leave. Thank you. I love how you committed to that, even though I don't have a camera on. Oh, what a hero that Logic is. Getting me my my water for me that I left downstairs. So he will be actually in the next round after this, but I've got to play, which I wasn't expecting. So let's hop in and do a game. Let's do a game. Once he brings the glass, you can say begone present. Yeah, Logic is honestly awesome. He is a YouTuber, by the way. For those who don't know, please go check out Logic_EU. Fantastic YouTube. Basically does what I do, or very similar to what I do, as far as, you know, lots of multiplayer action, occasional campaign as well, but focusing around competitive multiplayer and all that good stuff. So, this is my build. It is beautiful. And if anyone tells me it's not beautiful, you are a liar. It is double War Mammoth War Shrine Norscan, baby. Basically no skirmish cav. We had 2 because you have to bring some, I guess. But it's more just a counter enemy skirmish cav. And we're going in with the double War Mammoth being led into battle by Frog and a Skinwolf Werekin. It is a sexy time for sure. We're up against a full Gobbo build, I think. Quack, quack. Which we did a game similar to this recently on stream where I was the full Gobbos. And it went good for the greenskins that time, but it was double Frostworm rather than double Mammoth. Now, Mammoths are going to cause so much problems for my opponent. But, he's like, how the bloody hell am I going to kill double Mammoth? Through... Oh, God. Through the power of friendship. Through the power of friendship. So, Logic's in our hearts. Logic is indeed in our hearts now. Yeah, I went Norska for this tournament. You have a wizard. I do indeed have a wizard. I have a little wizard. He is a spellcaster with just Final Transmutation because all I can afford, and it is the best spell in the lore. Well, it depends. It depends. Quackity quack. Good evening, Legends of Warhammer. What's up, Corel? How's it going, champ? Let's see if he's ready to rumble. Magic is for the weak. See, Jellyfish knows. Magic is honestly for the weak, so... This isn't a build designed to win the tournament, it's just a bit of fun that we're coming in with. Unfortunately, if we win here, I think we'd have to face the full Lizardmen skirmish, which would go so horrifically badly. We have, like, nothing to kill the skirmish at all. But it would be a good fun fight, I suppose. It'd be a micro nightmare. Black Fawn, if he moves on, does have full Gobbos, which would be pretty good against the Lizardmen build, apart from Mazdamundi. It'd been acceptable if it brought the golden hounds. Alright, let's do this. Let's rock and roll. Those who just joined, this is a stream where I'm actually casting a tournament. I know people prefer me casting than me playing, but I just happen to be one of the players in the tournament, and we've got here to the quarters, so... Although I think I ended, like, there was only 2 rounds, so only half the people had to play before getting to this point anyway. But it should be good fun. It should be good fun for sure. Only runic magic, exactly, Grombrindle. I feel like the Space Wolves, the 40k, and the Dwarfs would get on pretty well. They're like, hey, we don't like magic, but rune magic is there. That's completely different. It's completely fine. Completely separate issue. So, I'm trying to remember what my opponent has. I believe Blackthorn's actually using a build that I gave him for the last one build Battle Royale, and it's just like full Gobbo, Goblin Great Shaman, like swag build. Let's get our little guys going here. Put you in the middle together. This is certainly a build. I don't think he has any skirmish cav, which is nice. Let's pair you guys up. So, as you can see, let's go over my build super quick. Once I have grouped everyone together. So, we have 5 Marauders in the front line. Basic Arse troops looking to bring the pain to the enemy. We do have some Norscan Warhounds and Marauder Horsemen on either flank, one of which is Horsemasters, though. Going for a little bit elite, splashing the cash, going a little bit exciting. We have the double War Mammoth War Shrines, which look freaking awesome, and you rarely see them. You occasionally see them versus vampire counts these days. But they're one of those units you don't get to see terribly often, but they look amazing. The models are very cool. And of course, it's not really a Norscan build without Frog the Trollkin and his best buddy, the Skinwolf Werekin, trying to act hard alongside Frog, though he is struggling in the central core. And of course, we just have a Final Transmutation caster because, hey, if you're going to bring one spell, you might as well bring the expensive, huge damage dealing one. Hopefully, my opponents will bunch around the Mammoths and then we hit them with the Final Transmutation. That's why I have only Cav. Yeah, the Cav build's going to be pretty fun, Jellyfish. Oh god, that's actually going to be really good against the Lizardman build. I don't think you're on the same side of the bracket, though. Good luck, have fun. Blackthorn should outnumber us considerably, better than 2 to 1. He has a lot of gold chevron goblins, I believe. Can't wait to see. I think I had to take the vomit off Frog, unfortunately. To afford the caster, I think. Yeah, we don't have the vomit. We just have the Wintertooth Crown and the Fight or Die. Wintertooth Crown is air effect, I believe. Yeah, so if he stays near the Mammoths and they start wavering, we can always pop it on them, which would be quite nice. Any, like, skirmish build's going to destroy us so hardcore. Which I think... Yeah, we are top bracket, so we will be facing Chax if we win. Hopefully Blackthorn will win and go through, though. That way I can just focus on casting, but... Oh, he's so handsome, our beautiful baby boy. Cool. We're ready. Good luck, have fun. Let's do this. Good luck, good sir. Good luck. May the Gobbos grant you all might, and Gork and Mork grant you strength. Time to face your own creation. Oh no, what have I done? I've created a monster. I've created a monster. Would the Warhammer 4K faction that believes in the soul of the machine be okay and interested in dwarf rune magic? I don't know if they'd be okay with the magic because they're only about the machines. Okay, we do have like a weird fight going to be coming on. Oh, I forgot, he's got a Doomdiver Catapult, so we're actually going to have to get a little bit aggressive. And there are so many hidden goblins around here, it is insane. So let's just push up. Push up nice like this.
Now is our time.
Push up nice like this. So we do have those pesky squigs, which are obviously going to be rather problematic for us. But it is okay. And, Duke! Duke, last second mammoth, I believe in you. You got moves. You've got the moves. I feel his squigs over to the right. That's basically all his mass, I think. So let's just keep rotating around. Oh, the mighty tree protected me, and I think he was shooting Frog, which is very good news for me. The Goblin Great Shaman is over there. Let's see if there's any sneakers here. He's got a load of archers and stuff hidden. Obviously. Let's get a little bit cheeky, see if we can.
Our blades hunger. Very well. Deliver slaughter Slaughter! Blood!
Let's start pushing around the back.
They will succumb!
Okay, all his archers are over here. This is okay. Let's get one more mammoth going that way. Start pushing him.
Fight!
Rotate our forces around and get our heroes going this way as well. Okay, if there's just goblins here, it's like a bit of a trap. There's no need to actually go that way. We're about to eat a purple sun or a curse of the bad moon, but it's okay. Let's keep pushing through. If we can just kill all the archers, we're in a really good position. Let's go after the squigs. Cool. We got rid of the Doom Diver. Let's bring you back in action. Let's go after the enemy archer core. I mean, it's not that good, but we don't really have any good targets for that, unfortunately. Awesome. Let's continue to chase squigs off. You can chase Doom Diver off. Just keep hunting down archers.
Kill the Southerners! Kill them all! Yes! Your will!
I don't know where his general's guys, because general's too fast for us. That's fine. That is okay.
Give us
We can't catch him. Let's just get rid of like all the key targets off the battlefield. I'll intercept you.
Give us carnage!
He's doing a very good job, all things considered.
Skulls with charge!
Oh, I don't think we ever got to pop our spell. That's okay.
Chaos Marauders!
See if we can actually pin him in place quickly.
Fall back!
Oh, those nasty fanatics are doing a bit of a number on our infantry. Cool. Get the boys back. Go on, chase him down, chase him down. Okay, we weren't quite able to catch him. Nearly caught him.
The gods demand it!
Let's keep you pressuring then and bring you back.
Good plan!
Positioning!
Let's keep you together. All of our infantry is dying, which isn't too great.
I've seen death!
Just get rid of those squigs.
Destroy!
Keep all our fighters together.
More ground!
Okay, you keep running off the archers, you go back there. Okay, everything's looking pretty juicy. Like, all of the archers are running away, including the rusty arrows, and that's like the big one. Let's pull our boys back, and then there is the problem, obviously, of... Oh, there's quite a decent amount of troops there. Let's get some reinforcements.
Get us through it!
We just need to drive away all the archers, and we're going to be in a great position. Okay, this is fine now.
Okay!
Because they're all kind of isolated and alone. Okay, now it's coming with the Curse Moon. Let's pull back out. And then that's okay, because it does do friendly fire. It doesn't apply the debuff to them, but... This War Mammoth can entirely clear up that side of the battlefield, and we bring the second one back.
We serve the gods! Ready!
Let's see if we can get in on top of this
Yes, Lord!
pesky guy. Oh, he's going to break free. Come back, please. Killed one of his own goblins. Yes, jump him. Yes, Skinwolf working. Look at my beautiful baby. Murder him. Murder them all. We've got the big mammoth coming over as well. Let's just make sure all the archers are dead. All the archers are dead. I don't think there's too much my opponent can do, luckily. Yeah, let's bring you over here. Keep just hounding the Goblin Great Shaman. Cool. And we have our cast back. We're doing pretty okay. It's been a bit of a scrap. Obviously, the goblins trying their best to fight back. Make sure we get rid of those archers. I think the rusty arrows have already gone, luckily. I haven't really been using this. Yeah, so let's go frog fire damage, which is hilarious because of the weakness to fire. Might as well just pop that, even though it's not really going to be useful right now. Let's buff the Skin Wolf Werekin as well if we can. I think he's made his General Unbreakable as well. Just keep finishing the enemy off. Army losses will be settling soon. Come on, use that War Shrine. Beat those drums. Yes, let loose the werewolves of war. This is the fight we all demand. It's the fight we need. Yes, slaughter that gobbo. He's very close to dying, although the Werekin does kind of get shoved aside a little bit there. And that is going to be GG's. That is going to be GG's. So the Mighty Norscans will be moving on to the semi-final to face the dreaded Lizardmen skirmish force, which is going to be a battle for sure. Charix, please be nice to me. Please don't destroy me.
Bloodshed.
But GG's. Awesome. So we will see... Man, you did good. You did very good considering this was quite unfavorable, I think, for the gobbos there. This fight is all over the place. Exactly. It was just everywhere. It was everywhere. Well played, Blackthorn, man. That was very tough. His entire damage need to be done on the archers, and I quite like what he did of having the Doom Dive as a bit of a bait, and then the archers actually on the flank to shoot in, but we sent one War Mammoth to go kill that, and he killed all my infantry. He did almost all the cavalry. It was just the War Mammoths. 178 and 108 kills, 1.2k and 675 damage value. Nothing else of crazy note before we move on to the next game. I mean, 1.1 count the Skin of Werekin's nice. And Frog only 580. That Goblin Grey Shaman got 922 value, but the Gobbos struggled. They did win 1.3k value on this unit of Night Goblin Fanatics. All the Night Goblins have Fanatics, which is hilarious. The Squigs, yeah, mid to low hundreds. Likewise, the Doomdiver Catapult only got 239 value, only 359 under Rusty Arrows as well. I did fun, huh? See you on the stream chat. See you soon, bud. Awesome. And I realized I forgot to completely update the scoreboard during that time. That was actually me versus Blackthorn. And not Wicked D versus Charix. So let's actually take down the scores, because we don't need the scores on it as best of ones. And then let's see who's up next, then we can dive over into that. I believe it is Logic. Who's he against? Dr. Jellyfish. Awesome. So we have Logic, aka our water servant. Logic versus the Dr. Jelly himself. I seem to remember Dr. Jellyfish bringing a pretty solid build for this. Can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but let's get those guys back there. Load into the lobby, and I'll come chill out with you guys in chat if they're not ready yet. Boop. And there we go, GG's indeed. War Shrine's better than War Mammoths. War Shrines have a lot of swagger, which I'd say is a bonus. Hello, Duck people. Have we had any elf players yet? We had Empire versus Lizardmen. We then had Norska versus Gobbos, and now it's Lizardmen versus Bretonnia. There were some elves. There was Dark Elves and High Elves both in the run-in, so hopefully we'll have one of them in the bottom bracket here. This is the third game in. Hey. Let's have a little sip of our drink. It's a full cav build. Oh yeah, Dr. Jellyfish has full cav or horse barrack build. So full cav versus Logic's army, which I think is like a double coatl duck build, which is beautiful, which is going to struggle though because there's a lot of anti-large now. With Alberic around, he gives anti-large to those around him. Those knights are going to be really mean, but at the same time, you got thunderbolts and chain lightnings and that kind of stuff, which can eviscerate the cav when it comes in. Which, you know, could be nasty if it bunches up too much. Hello, I'm ready. Awesome. Awesome. Go when ready. I think they're both good to go. I'll quickly zoom through chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. Looks like we're all good in the herd. The premium, exactly, the premium service. Getting that premium water. Hand delivered. Are you guys enjoying the stream today though? It's good to be back doing some tournament stuff. Apologies, we haven't been streaming too much recently. Though YouTube does kind of unfortunately punish you a bit for doing videos and streaming, annoyingly. So the videos have been pretty good, which is great news for it. But obviously I want to get that interaction, get to chat with you guys. Nothing quite like, making videos is really good fun, but there's also nothing quite like also chilling out with people in chat, having a good time, and showcasing some awesome games live. I don't know what it is, like when I watch Turin as well, I remember, because I was full-on addicted to his channel before I created my own one as well. Like, watching them live is always better for some reason than watching them back. Though, hello people from the future who are watching this back. Hope you're having a good day as well. But here we are, and oh my god, this Lizman build, it warms my heart, it truly does. We have double Ripidactyls up in the skies for logic, one of which is the Colossadon Hunters, the Regiment of Renown there, and then we have double Coatl, one of which is the Spirit of Teapot, which looks awesome and probably has a lot less utility, but is more expensive than the basic Coatl. But hey, look at it, it is absolutely ridiculously beautiful, this model. I love the electric on the wings, comes with Shield of Thorns, which could be useful, and that lesser banishment. The banishments, the thunderbolts, it's all going to have to line up perfectly here on these anti-large knights. The infantry corps is born to die, unfortunately. We have Saurus Warriors and Skinks. They're just going to die up against the mass cavalry for sure. We do have a Manticore Summoner and Amber Spear. We have Crocky G himself, kind of hand of the gods and all his goodies, and a Saurus Scar Veteran. It's a exciting build. I'm excited to see it in action, but it will certainly struggle perhaps up against full cavalry. Only time will tell. We have some Mounted Yeomen in Vanguard deployment in the rear and on the flanks here. So Mounted Yeomen not going to be too much of a threat, to be honest, to the large creatures. But then we have Questing Knights, who are anti-infantry, as well as Knights Errant, Knights of the Realm, Knights Errant, Knights of the Realm dotted all the way along. Now, the big problem for this, of course, for the Lizman, it's normally like, okay, not too much of his anti-large. Alberic does give that anti-large aura around him. We also have the Green Knight, so no caster today, I don't think. I think casters are for the weak, is what Dr. Jellyfish was saying. So we have the Green Knight mixed in with the glorious Alberic himself, fighting back-to-back, and that is going to give anti-large to the Green Knight. He will hit disgustingly hard. Now, he has to be careful. He's ethereal, and the Coatls both do magic damage, so they definitely want to be hopping on top of him where possible, or even a Hand of the Gods could be nice and cheeky getting that damage in. Unfortunately, the Skinks and Saurus are gonna die, but it will come down to the Ripidactyls and the big blob fights. If there was like a Soul Stealer or a Final Transmutation or something on this Lizman build, it would be over, but because of not, it's gonna be fun. Fried horses or fried lizards? What's the difference? Wow, Grombrindle, wow. Did you win, Ducky? Yeah, Krell, I managed to get through. Yeah, Logic didn't play Dwarfs, so he said, because he normally plays Dwarfs, he was speaking to me about it, and he wanted to play something a little bit different. He submitted a few builds, and then eventually stuck with the Lizardmen. Yeah, the double Coatl is going to be good fun. So, I mean, they're not really here for their hiding purposes, of course. And, oh my god, the Skinks. The Skinks, blessed are the Skinks who shall die this day. Big Hand of the Gods does go down on the Green Knight. Unfortunately, does not connect super well. And the Skinks all along the battle line are getting eviscerated. Coatls need to jump down in the action as swiftly as possible alongside the Colossadon Hunters. Looks like he wants to rear attack stuff, but there's not going to be any front line for him to rear attack into if he doesn't get down and dirty. Knights Errant are about to receive some nasty charges. We do get some big old banishments going down, though nice reflexes from Dr. Jellyfish is able to dodge the worst of that lesser banishment, still catching a little bit of damage, however. The Skink Priest is getting jumped by the Green Knight. We do have the Saurus Scar Veteran coming in here, and he is getting, bam, slapped. The Coatls have to dive down here to save his little scaly ass, because the Green Knight is currently with anti-large due to Alberic, meaning the Saurus Scar Veteran is going to die in a matter of seconds. We do get a Manticore Summon coming in. The Spirit of Teapot is going to swoop down, likewise is the other Coatl. The Ripidactyls are ripping up some Knights Errant out on the flanks, doing some pretty decent work there. And Kroggar is just getting spanked. The Green Knight with anti-large new meta confirmed, destroying all in its path. This is actually quite a cool combo. The Coatls are trying to deal with the Green Knight, but it is a little bit too little too late, as Kroggar has already been defeated and forced off. The Green Knight is taking massive, massive damage to himself right now. Ripidactyls were able to force off some of the enemy cavalry. The battlefield certainly belongs to the Bretonians. Knights are running down Colossadon Hunters, and now it is just the Coatls versus the world. They're doing a bit of a number on the Green Knight. It looks like Rebdactyl Riders are going to swoop down, getting a big fat rear attack into the Knights of the Realm here. We do have a Shield of Thorns going down. Manticore Summon has been forced off, and the Quattle is now getting slapped so hard due to the anti-large. Green Knight is a one-man wrecking ball. Very interested to see his damage value at the end of this. The Spirit of Teapot will continue to fight and live on in the name of the children of the old ones, but Krokgar is being forced off now, and with no front line, it is looking really rough. Rebdactyl Riders, only 7 kills on those bad boys. Spirit Teapot did try to push in on the Green Knight, but unfortunately couldn't get close enough, and is now itself getting dragged down by the Knights Errant, and it looks like that is going to be a swift and brutal battle. The Green Knight got 2,000 damage value in such a swift game. It's absurd. Absurd. He probably got more than any other unit on the entire battlefield, I think, by double almost. Nearly by double. There's one unit of Knights of Errant who got 1.3k value. The others, though, 260, 980, 940. It was an absolute ramrod in there from the Bretonnians. The Albrecht are decent, 460, but the Green Knight of Anti-Large is a beast. 865 and 975 damage value on the Quattles, 640 and 380 on the Ripidactyls. The Infantry Corps, though, got obliterated in half a second. Likewise, Krokgar, 366, 161 on the Saurus Scar Veteran, being pinned in their place by the Green Boy. GG, nice terror indeed for the old ones. GG. Giving anti-large to the Green Knight was a boss move. He killed everything. He killed absolutely everything. And we will be seeing the Green Knight, don't you worry. He's going to be moving on to the semi-final here. Man, that game was a cavalry charge. Yeah, it was just like a brooch. That was awesome, though. The Luminous Green is the new black. He did really good work there. This is a taste at early game 3 multiplayer is going to look. Just completely mad builds. 100% I'm all for it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the craziness. Sad to see Logic lose 100%. 100%. I'd love to have seen Double Quattle moving on to the semi-finals. Good luck. See you next round. See you next round, Mr. Jelly. Awesome. So, we will move on now to our last quarter final, which I believe is Grombrindle versus Stefan. Let me double check and try and find the lobby first. And then I'll change the names. Is it here? Oh, one build Battle Royale Steph. Okay. So I believe, let me just double check. It's Stefan. So let's change that. Oh no, I think they spell their name like that. Stefan versus Gromby. And of course, Grombrindle has brought the dwarfs. So we may not be seeing any elves, I think. Well, we had a lot of elf submissions, lots of dark elves. Did all the dark elves get knocked out early? It is possible. Let's hop in here and get this cracking. How many new factions are coming in Warhammer 3? I mean, I don't know, like, long term, but what's been shown to us? Like, Cathay, Kislev, the 4 demon factions, and Ogre Kingdoms. So I guess 7 factions to start with. There we go. We have Stefano 06 up against Mr. Grombrindle. The map is Pillar of Flame. Map is Pillar of Flame. Also, hello. This is gonna be... Oh no. This is gonna be insane. I think Stefano has a full ethereal build against the dwarfs who have mass magic resistance, but I don't know if he brought any magic attacks. Did he bring the Peak Gate Guard? He may have brought the Peak Gate Guard. I don't play Bretonnia, but if I did, I would play them like that, says Jonathan. 100%, just full cav, smash the enemy in the face as quickly as possible. as quickly as possible. What's up, Mr. Zinks? Oh, God, I'm going to butcher your name. Mr. Zensky's Fartoons. Hope it's going all good, man. Hope you've been working on some good cartoons. Again, we need more duck-themed cartoons. The Total War community just simply doesn't have enough. I guess it's easy being green. Good luck, have fun. Yes, indeed. Hi, hi, hi. Wahahaha. Yeah, does Fulgrim do magic damage? I can't remember. I know Grombrindle does, as well as Thoric Ironbrow. Is that the good map? Yes. It is indeed. I don't think he got Thoric. I think he brought Fulgrim today. He brought some pretty fun builds. It's gonna be a weird fight. Maybe Pete Gateguard. The Bretonian Corn Army, exactly, just like a bomb rush in, head on. What's up, Fimo? Quack to you, good sir, how's it going? Hewlin says VC into Dowie. Been a while since I've seen that. It's a pretty fun matchup. Well, it's like a mega grind matchup, but it's probably slightly Vampire Count favored, but very good fun nonetheless. Are there any pro players from SC? That's StarCraft that played Total War Warhammer. I think probably there's like a good range of crossover there. I think Antista used to play StarCraft before. He used to play some game before, and that's why he got like really good real quick. It's your boy. Hello, what's up, Kabuki? What's up, Christopher? Squarehead as well. I don't really follow the like multiplayer scene on StarCraft. I know it's a very beloved game and so on though. But maybe it's him. Maybe it's not. There's some interesting crossovers with different games with Total War. It's a lot of micromanagement. It's helped me in like other games that I've played as well, like multiplayer ones, just because you get like snappy on the keyboard. Because growing up I was a console player, not a PC player, so I was real rough when I first moved over to mouse. Luckily though, like Total War is one of the easier games to use on mouse. Like I remember having Age of Empires 2 on PlayStation, which was a nightmare to select troops and stuff. But it was still like cool, very cool nonetheless. I think that might be my very first RTS game. Although I had a game called Armyman RTS. Armyman RTS was elite. It was so good. Yeah, I think people are trying to figure out if he's the pro StarCraft player. I don't know. He has never mentioned StarCraft to me, so I don't think so. I don't know if StarCraft's still like a thing. If it's still got a multiplayer scene. I'd assume so, because I know it's so beloved. So, this is going to be some bonkers stuff for sure. So, for the forces of Stefano, we do have a glorious Red Duke up in the skies brought on his dragon, looking very fancy and awesome. Invocation Heck and Already's Dead shall be his spells. Apart from that, everything else is ethereal. We have Banshees, we have Hex Wraiths. I don't think we have the Chill guys though, just normal Hex Wraiths and a load of Cane Wraiths making up the front line. It is a full ethereal build, baby. This is going to make a grinding matchup even grindier, of course, with going up against the Dwarfs here, because they won't be able to do too much damage to the enemy. Need to be very careful with the Red Duke. Don't throw him anywhere, and if he survives and is able to heal up these troops and breath attack, it's going to be a good day for the Vampire Counts, but that is a big if. For the forces of the Dwarfs, we do have Miners with blasting charges guarding the flanks, with the Wards Drying Fire Pass in the center. We have triple Iron Drakes, one of which is the Scolder Guard, who have not only a really badass name, some pretty cool attack animations as well. Look how awesome and hardcore and rock and roll these guys look. They look like they're straight from the forge here to beat your ass as they coming forward, bringing their steam to war. We have some Slayers, looks like 2 Slayers, and double Hammerers, but unfortunately these Hammerers are not the ones with magical attacks. We do have a Loner Cannon alongside a single Bolt Thrower, and we have Fulgrim Grudgebearer, who does indeed do magic attacks. He's going to have to carry the day here. Use your entire build to kill the dragon, then use Fulgrim Grudgebearer to kill everything else. He is coming in, of course, with Stand Your Ground, Oath of Vengeance, the Great Book of Grudges, and the High King. This should be certainly some good fun. The Dwarfs need to be careful, of course. There can be Hex Wraiths lurking all around them and kind of jumping in, swarming this back artillery line. We actually have double Bolt Thrower. That was my bad. So double Bolt Thrower and 1 cannon. Yeah, it could be enough to kill the Red Duke. If he flies over, you get some big shots in with the Scolder Guard, and he gets in a bad engagement with Slayers. It certainly still is possible, and if anyone can play out of the bag with the Dwarfs, it would be Grombrindle. StarCraft probably still has a larger scene than Warhammer ever will, probably. I mean, I know it's like a cult classic, though. I'm pretty sure with, like, the new idea of, like, game mode and stuff that they've spoken about before for multiplayer for Warhammer 3. I think in an interview with Sotek and Churn like a long time ago. I think Same might be pushing multiplayer a little bit more for the next game, hopefully. Fingers crossed. In which case, I'd be a massive fan, because that's what gives games longevity, right? Though I am also excited for the campaign stuff, too. There's still 250 to 500k daily StarCraft players. That's insane. Right, lots of shots being ripped now. First few volleys did go straight through the Hex Wraiths. They, of course, in their ghostly forms didn't feel too much pain. We're going to get a load of bolt shots, continue to hunt them down where possible before, no doubt, switching to the Red Duke once he gets into range. Love this little play with the Hex Wraiths being hidden in the forest, waiting for the Slayers to commit so they can jump and shut down the cannons in the rear, or simply be used to rear attack hammers and other such units. Now, it looks like the cannons are still going after the Hex Wraiths. They have taken out 5 models. Cannon shots will still do some decent damage. It looks like the Scolder Guard is starting to poke down the enemy front line on the Cane Wraiths. Likewise, the Iron Drakes lighten it up as much as possible, but it's barely doing any damage right here. We're going to see our first zombie summon. It is going to be used on the Bolt Thrower, which is an interesting play. It might be used to bog down Slayers as well, which would allow the Red Duke to swoop down onto the front line. A big breath attack could be nasty. Blast and Charge have been unleashed, but it's not doing anything so far to slow down the Cane Wraiths. Thorgrim, though, my god, one swing of his axe decapitates 5 Cane Wraiths. He is the one true king. He needs to be careful, though. The Red Duke is the only thing that can really touch him too much, and it is starting to swoop in. Even if it doesn't kill him, Thorgrim can take massive damage, and he needs to stay alive and healthy for as long as possible. Hex Wraiths are swarming out from the rear onto the Iron Drakes, shutting them down. Miners desperately trying to hold out. Slayers are being pushed in, and Thorgrim has taken some big damage. He does have that big debuff going down on him, so he's not having a good time whatsoever. The Red Duke also pops an Invocation of the Heck, trying to keep him and his homies as healthy as possible. Cane Wraiths are slowly starting to go down to Slayers, though. Likewise, Hex Wraiths have taken considerable damage, and we still have the Hammers to contest with, and Hammers are certainly no freaking joke. Like, you may be a feral, but they hit so hard, it doesn't necessarily matter. We do get a big fat breath attack go down. It was meant to go along the line, but unfortunately didn't do too much. Thorgrim needs to be careful. He's coming back here to try to protect the Scolder Guard. With the Slayer support, it might not be a bad fight for him. Red Duke could be in all kinds of problems. Banshee needs to be careful. Thorgrim could certainly slap her up with 1 or 2 well-placed hits. Cannons seem to be going down. Slayers are putting in a pretty decent job and showing. Hammers are now moving in back into the fight, but once again, the Red Duke flies up into the sky. Cane Wraiths are starting to fall down on this far side. You can see they are disintegrating. That is the useful thing about Iron Drakes. They do give that big debuff to leadership, and this flank is starting to go relatively dwarf favored, and even the Red Duke is starting to take some considerable damage. He's probably eyeing up finishing off these miners as we speak, but the Undead Hordes not quite as dominant as we once thought they would be. Now, we do get a big Invocation ahead go down, which is really lovely. Going down here, hitting up these Cane Wraiths, going to keep them in the fight even longer. The Hammers grinding through them, as are the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass, bringing that fire flaming axes to the battlefield. Thorgrim's up to only 14 kills so far, 810 damage value, though. His big concern really is that Red Duke needs to fight amongst the Slayers wherever possible. Hammers looking to sandwich the Hex Wraiths between more Hammers. This is a situation of a rock and an even heavier rock smashing you in the face, and the Hex Wraiths will get surrounded here. Hammers do so much damage that it will be enough to go through the ethereal state of the Hex Wraiths, I feel, and break them down. So we get that big fight. Every time the Red Duke has his debuff ready, he is bomb rushing Thorgrim as quickly as possible. We do get a stand off your ground to try to counteract it where possible, and Oath of Vengeance goes down on the Red Duke. Thorgrim probably still wants to pull out of here. He's also taking massive friendly fire from the Scolder Guard into the rear. Pull back and pull into as many Slayers as you physically can. I would say the Red Duke is taking considerable damage as well, though. It looks like the Grudge Bearer knows better than I. He will not flee from a fight. Cane Wraiths are starting to drag down some of the Iron Drakes. We have more Cane Wraiths who need to come back to the main fight, though, and the Hammers are certainly pinning a shift today. Thorgrim Grudge Bearer, the thick boy himself, standing toe-to-toe against the dragon and just going to war. Pointing forwards, drive me closer so I can hit them with my axe. And the Red Duke is taking significant damage right now, but remember, he can, of course, heal in the later stages of the battle. Pretty decent showing by the Slayers as well. Been impressed with them. And it looks like the Red Duke might need to pull out of here. He's going all in on Thorgrim right now. Balance power is slightly Dowie favors. We have 45 Slayers moving, darting through the ranks of the Cane Wraiths to protect their Liege Lord. Jumping on top of the Red Duke with axes barred. Loads of them go down. But they are certainly... Oh, it looks like the Red Duke does manage to actually charge, unfortunately, into the Slayers even more. Thorgrim is so Chad right now. Scalded Guard won't be taking much damage from zombies, but it is at least stopping them from shooting. Hammerers are beaten at the gates. Cane Wraiths really struggling to drag down the elite of the elite from the Dwarven holds. The Red Duke is trying its heart out here, but Thorgrim Grudgebearer is certainly no joke. He is fighting amongst his men. Slayers putting their bodies on the line to protect him, and it looks like the resistance of the Vampire Counts is starting to waver on this flank. Iron Drakes are just bathing the dragon in holy fire. Eat some of your own medicine. How is that going for you? Red Duke down to 1,800 HP. It's going to be coming with a big breath attack, though. It looks to be going down on the Slayers, and oh, that is a nasty way to die. Many Slayers, unfortunately, finding a dark fate there. Iron Drakes just unleash a torrent of hell on the Red Duke. That was so badass. He goes through the fire and the flames, though. Over Vengeance has been popped on him, and a cannon is back online. How on earth is this cannon still shooting? Ripping some shots down the flank of the Red Duke, and the Dwarfs, against all odds, a full ethereal build where they had one unit with magic attacks, is able to succeed here and go through. My god. My god. That was insane. Thorgrim the tank, the beast, the thick boy, taking all the damage from the dragon and dishing it back in double. 25 kills, 2,451 damage value. That was friggin' awesome game. Minus the blasting charges, 500 and 200 value on them. 940 on the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass with 120 kills is quite nice. Slayer's got 1,100 value, 1,690 on the second unit. Man, Slayer's putting in a shift here. That anti-large helping against the Hex Wraiths, despite that ethereal status. 69 weight and 29 kills on the Hammerers, 795 and 1,559 damage value. 450, 540, and 910 on the Ironbreakers, the Iron Drakes there. Bolt Throwers didn't do too much. Cannon got 900 value though. As for Stefano, 2,000 damage value on the Red Duke. 430 on the Banshee. Cane Wraiths got 830, 720, 137, 396, and 772 value on them. Hex Wraiths 540, 1,000, and 342 value. That was amazing. That was glorious. That was glorious. That was awesome. Grimnir calls, boyos. He does indeed. The Dogs of War, man. That was such a good game. Classic Dowie, says Corral. Classic Dowie. Just holding on. That was super Chad for sure. Kazook. Oh, I love it. Everyone looks so happy about that. The thick boys are winning. That was amazing. And we will see Grombrindle in the next round. See you in the next round. Gromby. Was that our last quarterfinal? I think it might be, which might mean I'm back playing. Against the dreaded Dino Kite, which could be quite hard. This is going in my book, Stefano. That was so good. That was such a good game. Let me quickly check challenge right now. I'll end the poll as well quickly. We had a poll going on. Who you guys thought would win, just while people were waiting for the stream to start. Was it be a 1,000 ducks or one giant mammoth duck? I think people thought the mammoth duck would just kind of crush them. Which is fair enough. So, let's quickly go to the bracket. Gotta scroll up to find it, and then I will see who's up next. I think that's all 4 quarterfinals done, right? Yeah, it is. So it's gonna be me versus Sharix. So let's double check. It is indeed. Cool. Let's update the score on challenge as well. So we will have the Norskans of myself against the Lizardmen of Charix, followed by the full Cav Bretonia of Dr. Jellyfish up against Grombrindle's Dowie Force in the second semi-final, and we'll have a best-of-1 final as well. Hope you guys have been enjoying it. It's been super fun so far. It's been really good. Cheeky little tournament. If you guys have been enjoying, make sure to like and subscribe and all that standard YouTube stuff. You know what it is. So let us quickly open up a lobby, I guess. I feel like this is going to go really badly for us. Against, like, all the chameleon skinks and stuff. If you could design a perfect duck crushing tool, it would probably be a gigantic duck foot attached to a mammoth duck. I mean, that would be pretty scary for sure. So I don't know if Chax has made a lobby. If not, no worries. We can always host one. It'll be called Duck versus Chad Charix. That's not how he spells his name. I can't remember how he does it. Let me have a little look. Don't want to misspell your name, Charix. CZ Arix. Cool. There we go. There we go. And I believe the map should be the mighty Gorgazan. Let's hop into that. And let's get rid of this glorious build. I don't know what this build was for, but it looks pretty cool. Let's get our Norscan build going. There we go. We're back. I'll send Chax a message. I don't know if the C is silent, it's actually Zarix, but I'm sure if he's in chat, he can let me know. So, Chax, lobby is up, bud. Oh, here he is. Quack, quack. What has the world come to where I must face my own lizardmen in battle? Royale is everyone fighting at the same time, right? No, it's not round robin. It's like a battle royale, right? So it's last man standing. It's like the last man standing. Still good content though. Yeah, no worries, man. Hope you're enjoying. Been good fun so far. Looking to do a bit more tournaments and get back to streaming. I do have an operation in exactly 1 week though, which is good and bad news. It means I'll be off work for a couple of weeks, I think, so I can stream more. But it does mean next week as well, there might not be the most amount of streams because I don't know if I'll be able to stream like straight away afterwards and so on. Ready to go, bud? Oh, but we're on a big map as well. Oh no, this is gonna be so bad. We'll be interested. I feel like this is gonna go really badly wrong. Like really badly wrong. Cool. Let me quickly change the scoreboards as well so you guys know who's up. You have Charix on the right. And we'll do some duck. Oh no, we'll just do duck. I was going to do some duck guy, but I don't want to change the font. So I'll just go there. Get a cracker like him. I think we have a very, very small chance. Not a big one. Like, those chameleons are going to make my mammoth's life a living hellhole. As are the Maxim Barbs, and as are the ancient salamanders. We're gonna have to try and use our infantry to push them away, but it might be a little bit tricky. Might be a little bit tricky. We don't actually outnumber him either, which is not so great. Okay. I think we're gonna go in a little bit of a... try to push him to like one side of the map idea. Map be pretty big though. Our horsemen are mainly going to be used in a combat mode, I would assume here. Try to jump on the little chameleons and so on. So relatively central of our big boys for now. Of course we need to be prepared to counteract Mazdamundi. But we've got the Skinwolf Wereking, which honestly won't be the worst against Zlak. It'll lose in a one-on-one fight, but... and there we go. Cool stuff. Gonna be tough, Ducky? Oh, for sure. It's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one. But honestly, I wouldn't mind being knocked out here so I can just commentate properly the finals. But I have gotten to one of the finals of this before, actually, one of my own tournaments, which is hilarious, with the Wood Elves. I went for a full Glade Lord on Dragon Wild Rider Rush. It was awesome. Get ready when you'll be... huh? I am ready to rumble. I'm ready to rumble. I am back. Sorry, had to dig many graves for all my poor gobos. No worries, Blackthorn. I think you're about to see yourself avenged as well. Well played earlier. It was a very tough game for you. I think there's going to be a bit of justice here, because I think this game's going to go very poorly for me.
For chaos!
There's probably a load of chameleons in front as well. Need to be a little bit careful of.
Bring us to carnage! Charge them!
Ugh, there's a lot of chameleons.
Your will!
Let's keep pushing.
Master's bid!
Okay, that did not work too well for the horse masters. We got a little eager there, a little bit too eager
Carnage!
with our horsemen, but that's okay. We can continue to push forward.
Yes! Chaos marauders!
Oh, look at the dukes. Look at the dukes. You got nothing on this mammoth, man. You got nothing on the mammoth.
We serve the gods!
Let's just keep pushing.
Yes, Lord!
Where's my other wolves? Oh, they are. For some reason you weren't selected in the army. Okay, you're back from our little mistake.
Quick! Chaos marauders! So be it!
Let's keep driving at the enemy. Let's wrap up around with you. Don't really want to give him too much respite here. Okay, lovely little net.
Moving out! They'll see! Death!
We're just going to have to tank that. Where's our other doggos? Okay.
Very well!
Okay, we've gone into some of his troops, which is nice. Keep wrapping up and around. You need to get back moving again, my friend. Yeah, just go after that boot, that Slan Butte. We can get you over there. Stuff up Frog if we can. Keep that pursuit going strong.
Chaos marauders! Marauder horsemen! So be it!
Do. You come back, you have indeed. Just give them an attack order so they get back here as quickly as possible. Get back here, Mazmundi. Fight me like a man. Fight me like a skink.
The enemy!
Keep pushing into the back.
I do it!
Try and get rid of them.
This one's good.
Oh, that might be quite tasty for us in the end. Wolf, working. Please move your behind. Go over there.
Attack the mortals! Attack!
Frog doesn't want to get involved too much, unfortunately.
What do the gods desire?
See if we can get you out of here.
Will succumb!
Go on, Frog. I don't know if he's been healing him or if Frog's just not been able to connect fully yet. Taking down a lot of key targets, though. We are taking down a lot of key targets. Just keep pushing back the chameleons. I'm just going to ignore everything else for now, really.
Attack the mortals!
If we can break the maximum barbs here, that'd be fantastic. Okay, Mammoth can come back. You can just deal with the enemy. Like infantry.
Yes! Eat your soul!
Let's keep pushing forward. Frog, you really need to get on Mazdamundi. No, we've kind of lost troops to keep pushing forward with.
They will succumb! Truce rights!
Let's actually push out with you if we can.
Ah!
Leave Frog to deal with you.
I will! No!
Let's get you back here. We're just gonna run away, that's okay. Keep pushing then.
Eat your souls!
Ignore all his ground troops, they're not like important to us in any way.
Feeding time! Quick!
Oh, Mammoth is probably going to go down here. Let's keep driving.
I will.
Well, we can kill the enemy caster, I guess.
Maneuvering. The master's puppets.
The Mammoth's going down is very problematic. Let's keep pushing. We've done way better than expected, which is good.
A killing comes. Getting out.
But I think there's just like a couple too many chameleons for us to deal with. No, we were so close. Do I have any other troops? I do. Okay, been good if I remember them.
Pull back! Attack the mortals!
Let's go in that fight. Cool, got rid of you. Let's get rid of you next. We need another final transmutation. I've not had much Winds of Magic yet so far. No, Frog! Don't you dare get tear outed, Frog. This is your moment of glory. No way is Frog being tear outed here. There's like some little skinkies hunting him down.
End them! Honor the tribe!
Okay, let's get the Skin Wolf working, going after you again.
Tear flesh!
Let's fall back.
Ah! Kill the summoners!
Let's keep moving all our troops in.
Chaos Marauders!
This is close, man. Jesus Christ. Go on, Frog. Go on, boy. Get him. Get that smelly Masmundi. Yes! We've dragged him down.
Come on!
Keep pushing all these chameleons. I think we've got it. My god. How have we pulled this out the bag? This is an insane game if we manage to... I think we've got it. Holy crap.
Shaman sorcerer.
Woo! Insane game. That was wild. That was wild. My god, I have no idea how we managed to pull that off. 2,300 value on Frog the Mighty with 28 kills. 943 on the Shaman Sorcerer, only really got 1 transmutation off, sadly. 2k value on the Skin with Werkins, beast mode. Absolute beast mode. War Shrine 650, 1-3. I guess we just managed to, like, absorb all the damage. Mazdamundi, 2k value. Anything outstanding? We just ignored the infantry as much as possible. Chameleons, 800, 900, 500, 450, 500 value on them. Doing pretty decent work. Even the Feral Cold Ones both got over 800 value. Ancient Salamanders didn't have the best targets. 760, 462, and 1,000 value on the Maxim Barbs is really nice. GG, man. Crazy game. Thought you had it. I really thought you had it. One fail and lost game. I think it was just getting Mazdamundi like caught up. Thanks for game. Good luck in next round. No worries, man. So we will actually ourselves be moving on to the final. Which Tucky comes through for the fans once again. It was for the fans, man. it was for the love of the crowd. If not Mazda charge on the end, it would be possible. Yeah, like, yeah, Mazda going down was huge. Yeah, Maz going down was huge. Because, like, the nets and stuff were needed. Man, nerf Norska, says Professor Pone. I didn't bring double giants, Pone. I didn't know you were going to be here. I hadn't seen you in a while. If I knew you were here, man, it would be double giants for sure. But double mammoths is as close as I can get. GG, man. Okay, see you later. See you soon. See you, dude. So we are moving on to the second semi-final now. Then we still have one game after that. And this shall be done between Grombrindle up against... Dr. Jellyfish, I believe. Let's change the names around. So we're going to have to face one of these. Let's quickly change the scoreboard. So it is Gromby on the right. And on the left-hand side, let's add Dr. Jelly. So Dr. Jelly has the full Cav build, which is something we don't mind facing with the double War Shrine Frog, probably. I mean, our infantry would all die, but it's kind of born to die, you know? It'd be an interesting fight. Or we've got Grombrindle's Dwarfs, which I think would be very nasty for us to fight. Though possible, actually. We have some anti-large as well to take down the big boy, but... Let's stop you know, trying to predict the future and just hop in and see it for ourselves. Yeah, when when Mazda moved into the transmutation overcast, like he like a bomb rushed into it. I was like, yes, yes, die, my precious, die. Yo. Well done on getting this far, lads. When the Quack is in control, anything's possible? I don't know, man. That was some wild stuff. Yeah, the push, I don't mind that, like, diagonal push, Finn. Just, like, pushing the enemy into a corner of the map as quickly as possible. Good luck. Awesome. Jellyfish versus Grombrindle. Is Dodge Jellyfish still Sons of the Mountain? I think he is. Which is, I mean, we've got a bit of a clan war going on here. Between the two. Sons of the Mountain versus Sons of the Mountain. GG, didn't see that coming, says Jonathan. I agree. I did not see that coming either. It was, a tough scrap indeed. What's up, Wertez? How's it going, man? I think I am not late. Unfortunately, you've missed 5 games so far, but we still have 2 to go. Which is really cool. So we still have this second semi-final. It is Dr. Jellyfish versus Grombrindle, bit of a Sons of the Mountains showdown here. And then we have a final of the winner of these guys facing myself, actually, in with a full Norscan build. Which, I mean, they say full Norscan build like I could do a part Norscan build. A double War Shrine Norscan build. That's a better description there. I still remember Ducky's full Gobbo epic comeback, so yeah, Luke is right. Which game was that, Blackthorn? My full Gobbo epic comeback. I feel like there's been some with the goblins. You get a little goblin great shaman on the wolf, you keep him alive, he'll carry you in the end game with those vindictive glares. Comebacks are definitely possible though. That was a tough fight. We had to like just move through the hail of darts and monsters, and it was a grind, but we pulled it out. Just about. Just about in the end. So, oh, actually, no, we would get dumpstered by this Cav build. What am I talking about? This would be a disaster for us. Because the Green Knight would kill both the Mammoths plus Frog, no problem, because he'd be anti-large with Alberic, and we don't have any magic damage to kill him. Oh god, Grombrindle, save me! I need Grombrindle to win, but even so, oh, this is also very good against us. Okay, well, you know what, we're Norscans, everything's good against us, we'll find a way. But anyway, back to the battle. So you guys have seen this builds before, but just do a quick rundown. Dr. Jellyfish coming in with the Questing Knights, as well as Knights Errant dotted all the way along. We even have some Knights of Realm mixed in there with Questing Knights. Mounted Yeomen, a couple of units just dotted around the battlefield. But the main core of this build will be Alberic alongside the Green Knight. Now, the reason this combo is so delicious, if we go over Alberic here, he comes in with the Wrath of Manon, which is pretty cool. He has Heroic Killing Blow and Foe Seeker, but more importantly, the Braid of, I can't even say that name, so I'm not going to attempt to, a very French sounding village. We have +8 bonus versus large to everything around him, which is huge. Also have the Spirit of the Tempest, increasing speed and charge bonus. When they collide with, for example, Mammoths, they will do so much damage. The Dwarves taking the high ground here rather wisely. We do have a cannon flanked by double bolt throwers. We have a couple of units of miners. We also have double Iron Drakes and Scolder Guard. We have Warriors Dragonfire Pass, 2 Hammerers, and Forgrim Grudgebearer. Going to be a good fun fight. Going to be a good fun fight. Now, notoriously, Britannia are really garbage up against Dwarves, but there's going to be so much cycle charging potential here, and I don't think, in particular, the Iron Drakes are going to be able to do that much damage here. Though the Scolder Guard with their AP might be a little bit better. So cannon shots are lancing in. They are focusing down at Knights Errant at the moment. When it looks like the bolt throwers are going after the Green Knight, just trying to whittle him down. There is no magic for this Bretonnian force, so obviously that is going to be a bit of a boon for the Dwarfs. These guys kind of come into an agreement over the fact that magic is indeed for the weak. Now, the dwarves aren't going to get much use out of their artillery. I feel like it's going to get shut down pretty quickly. A lovely shot, though, from the cannon, raking down the flank of the Quester Knights. Oh, that is disgusting. That is so much damage. I love to see it. And in come the mounted yeomen and knights errant for that frontal charge. They clatter into the Iron Drakes, but quite a few of the knights do start to break and go down here. Skolder Guard are protected on the higher ground, doing some massive damage right now to the enemy cavalry. Now, Thorgrim Grudgebearer does magic attack, so he's certainly going to be one to deal with the Green Knight. Cannon gets overwhelmed instantly by the mounted yeomen. Bolt throws are still firing it into the Quester Knights. We have Slayers protecting them. Should be enough to deal with the enemy, and the Hammers likewise will be bringing that classic dwarvish wrath to the battlefield. Now, Knights have been forced back all over the battlefield. The dwarves hold firm. Hammers do get popped with a stand your ground. We get an epic fight of legendary heroes. We have Alberic and the Green Knight trying to 2v1 Thorgrim Grudgebearer, but he wants all the smoke. He is ready to take both on in one go. A lovely dodge as well from the dwarves. Does manage to evade that rather cool animation of the water flooding by from the Trident, and the Hammers come back in to bring the pain to the Green Knight with the Wards Round Fire pass. Though Thorgrim is also taking considerable damage at the moment. The Skolder Guard are still alive, and the dwarves are destroying the Bretonnians on this other flank. Quester Knights are driven back by Hammers. Miners are picking their way at the Knights Errant, getting right up in their face, and it looks like both bolt throwers are actually still online, though this one has just been shut down as I say that. Iron Drake start getting overwhelmed. Thorgrim is getting very danger low right now. However, the Green Knight likewise does seem like he's about to go down. Hammers slowly picking his way apart. Thorgrim Grudgebearer, he sees the Green Knight's name in the book, and he is not a happy Dowie. He decapitates the Green Knight, lifts his head up to the skies, and roars victorious. Alberic, try you may, but the dwarves will rally to their king. Can the Bretonnians say the same? We have Slayers and Hammers coming in to protect Thorgrim. Knights Errant are trying to shut down the Skolder Guard. You can even see mounted yeomen being forced off by Iron Drakes, and the dwarves dominate both flanks of the battlefield, and it looks like Alberic shall run away from the Grudgebearer, setting up a final between the Norskans and the dwarves. The battle to see which one of them is the one true Viking ruler. Well played to Jellyfish, well played to Thorgrim. Two really fun builds. I love the full Cav Rohirrim style of play. The Green Knight getting in there, but Thorgrim was the big deciding factor there. If this wasn't Thorgrim, if this was, I mean, unless I guess any Belegar and the Dwarf Lord aren't too good here, because Ungrim still gets the anti-large, I suppose, and the others do come with that magic attacks. But if it was like a Belegar build, for example, the Green Knight would just have an absolute field day, but only 330 value on him. Alberic getting a solid 1,000. The cavalry, you know, getting in the mid to low hundreds all across the board. Really good target priority as well with the cannons early doors. Look at these Quester Knights, 0, 0, 0, getting eviscerated from range. 1.6k on Thorgrim Grudgebearer is really nice. Even the blasting charges got over 400 value apiece. The Slayers 600 and 368 value on them. Hammers 630 and 830. The Iron Drakes proved me wrong. They were actually pretty pivotal to this victory. 38 kills, 820 value. 350 and 700 on the Skolder Guard. The Glorious Bolt Throws did okay. 460 and 630 value on them. 490 on the cannons themselves. GG, well played. GG, well played. Dark. This says dark. I will join as a player. Let's hop out quickly and hop in. Oh no, not host. We'll wait for the lobby to come up. Yeah, that was crazy. GG, it's over. Yeah, baby Dowie. Dowie did good, man. The Rohirrim build was very cool, Eddie. It was very cool indeed. So now we must go into the ultimate fight of ultimate showdowns and ultimate destiny all over the place. We're going against Grombrindle, who may have accidentally closed the lobby. Where are you? You were right here, Grombry. Let's refresh the page. If not, I can always open one. Let's just host one. Let's just do Duck versus Gromby. And this is the finals. Let us go to the map. And let me double check what I put in. It is Oakenhammer. So the dwarves do have the home field advantage here. I believe Oakenhammer is a dwarvish map. Let's go to Norska. Let's invite the boy Grombrindle. And I'll change the scoreboards quickly. Oh, he's already here. Yo, bro. Let us change the scoreboard. Take out the name Dr. Jelly and add in Dark Goose time. This is going to be a wild fight for sure. And this is for the final, guys. This is the last fight of the stream. So again, if you've been enjoying, feel free to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Hey, Eddie, what's up, man? Thank you so much. Coming in with a little donation there. My bet's on Dowie. Don't fail me now. Oh, no, Eddie. Rooting against me. Don't worry, bro. I've got your back. I've got your back. If it looks like I'm winning, I'll throw just for you. That'd be my excuse if I lose. I don't know if this is possible. Did you use your advanced knowledge of the players' builds to counter them, says Nick? My build was the second build entered into the competition, so unfortunately, it was probably the other way around, though I don't think anyone really prepared for the Norse guns, because it was unlikely they were going to get this far. But how are you doing, Nick? I think I saw you comment underneath, like, a video, like, not even Warhammer-related video, just really randomly, of, like, a scene from a TV show, and I was like, Nick, it's you! What's up? This is going to be fun, man. This is gonna be fun. More streams, please? Yeah, I hope you're gonna be getting back to it a bit. Obviously, we had a big break over Christmas. I'd love to do more streams. They really hamstring the videos, which is a problem. Which is, like, the only problem for them. But I do love doing the live streams. So, next Thursday, I have an operation. So, I'm gonna try and do a tournament now every Thursday. So, I might be able to do one Wednesday next week. Or Tuesday. I think I might be able to. Maybe Monday. I'll try and do another tournament next week. I'll try and do another one next week. But this is the finals, guys. The finals. It's been good fun so far. We've learned many things on this journey. One, that mammoths are cool. Mammoths are very cool. Dwarves are very powerful. Yeah, it was Arcane, Nick. I think it was a, like a clip from Arcane. What a show, man. That show was so good. Dwarf or Dark? That is the big question. I mean, he doesn't... Oh, he does have Tunics of Slayers. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this is going to go well. We have Frog to kill Thorgrim in theory. Anti-large. Big scary troll. Skinwolf Werekin as well. Use the mammoths to drag Slayers wide and hope Marauders can catch and kill them. I do stream on Twitch as well. I have a Twitch. There's a link down below in the description to my Twitch channel if you'd like to join. I do stream over there as well. They're not very often at the moment. And not normally Warhammer content, but maybe I'll start doing some more Warhammer streams on there. But most of my fan base is on YouTube, and I want to give you guys streams as well. It's just a real shame that YouTube won't let you put out, like, more than one video a day without absolutely messing them up. So, those Iron Drakes are gonna hurt as well. Can you guys... You can. And indeed, do the thing. Got a cav on the flanks. Big boys in the mid. This is going to be tough. Oh, I'm not prepared for this. I don't know what's worse for us, this game or the one before against the Lizardmen Skirmish. I mean, we won the Lizardmen Skirmish one, so arguably you'd say this one, but... I don't know. Like, the Marauders are going to do nothing against the front line, so it's really... Can we kill Thorgrim, the Range, and the Slayers with a Mammoth still alive? That's going to be problematic. The Doggos can kind of eat Mohawks, that's also a possibility. The swinging trunk power is too strong. It is. It is. Ready to rumble, my dude. Let's do this. Last sip of our drink to give us that confidence. And let us crack-a-lack and go. Or crack-a-quack and go, I guess. Let's do it. In the name of all our forefathers of the Norscan people, let's do this. Oh, you've been left behind. That's sad news. We should probably take both you guys off skirmish mode. Oh, it's like to slam in. Oh, yeah, also... Oh, juke! Oh, just about in time. Just about in time. Those Iron Drakes are coming out a little bit. That's okay. We might be able to take advantage of that at some point. The problem is our Marauders are just going to die to the enemy front line, which isn't super nice.
Marauder horsemen!
Let's get you going around. Let's get our wolves in the back pocket as well.
Let me kill!
Let me kill. I agree.
Chaos Marauders! Now!
Let's pull you back. Oh, that wasn't what I meant to do. Get all the Marauders in. Cool.
Marauder horsemen!
Let's try and pull them wide. Everybody jump on them. Let's go Hero moving forward. Yeah, the miners are a minor pain in our butt.
Eat your souls!
Okay, try and just delete that unit there. Frog's just going to go balls to the wall. We need the skin with Werkin to follow up though.
Honor the tribe! God damn it!
Okay, he's going to bring Slayers over, so we need to fall back. We're doing decent damage to that. Let's maybe try and win the front line a little bit and bring some of these guys in. Pull you back. Oh yeah, the Slayers are very problematic for us. A decent-ish little pick there.
To me!
Keep trying to push in. Move back with the skin wolf working. Move all our troops forward. You guys need to fall back. Break you. Keep bringing more troops over.
Chaos Marauders! Kill the Southerners! Now!
Ooh, you need to run away.
My way.
So be it!
Bring Frog over here.
Master! My God's call!
We're not honestly doing bad. Like, we're not doing great.
Chaos Marauders!
But all things considered,
Give us carnage!
it could be much worse.
I am Overlord!
We're doing a decent number on his Lord. And then we try and break the Heart of the Day people late on, I guess. But he's got a lot of hammers and stuff, so that's easier said than done. Bring you back over here.
Marauder horsemen!
Get the old hounds back. Skin with Werkin just kind of needs to push through now.
Hungry and angry!
Fall back with you. Don't want you fighting hammerers.
Pull back!
Jump the Iron Drakes.
Chaos Marauders! Now is our time!
Leap up and around. Just keep falling back with you. Fine. Go. Go after the Iron Drakes now. You guys can just keep running away. Don't want you in fights you can't win.
Ready to ravage! God's demanding!
Do I have any cavalry left? I do. Right. Your job is to kill as many Slayers as physically possible.
Charge! Your will! What? Core demand!
While Mammoth's about to go down. So you can kind of suicide your way in a bit.
Ready! Suppose! Yes!
And just keep fighting. Okay, let's isolate this unit if we can. Hammerers. Yeah, you just keep fighting and being a pain in the butt.
Ready! Okay!
Let's get you there.
Kiss for order!
Bring Frog back into this 15 Slayers.
Come on!
Let's try to drag them down. How's this fight going? Not well.
Yes, Lord!
Not well.
Waterfall!
Okay, let's just kite it then. Keep pulling out. Bring the skin wolf working this way. Actually jump the... there's 12 slayers there. It's not many, but... Oh, I don't know why it wouldn't let me select you. Put skirmish mode back on. Cool, very close game. We're healing up with Frog the longer the game goes on, and we have a range advantage now. We're just going to keep shooting all his hammers whilst we chase off other units.
Quick! Give us carnage! Give us carnage! Charge! Skirmish!
How many slayers are left here? 11 and 9. We might be able to do some cycle charging, I guess. I never used the actual War Shrine ability, stupidly. Bring you guys over here.
We want their eyes! Quickly!
Go with all our big hitters. Okay. There we go.
For the blood god! Kiss marauders!
Let's go to all the boys piling into the middle. Okay, he wants to leave that guy, that's fine.
What do you think? Ravage them!
We can drag 2 units away. That is good with me. Try and break them by charging him. Okay, now he's coming back. Frog's doing bits here.
Quick! Fine!
Okay, let's get Frog in here. Let's get the big guy in here. Let's get Skinwolf Working in here. You can kill the last Slayers. We can charge on you. No way did we just win our own tournament. No way. GG's. Double Warhammer 4 Shrine OP. It's OP, I tell you. No way. Let's do a little war cry of Frog. Victory. Go on, Frog. Oh, that's hilarious. I love it. I love everything about it. Oh, Norska needed an nerf, man. I've been telling you guys for years. Everyone's like, Norska are super weak. Nah, Norska are the true dominant power of the realms. GG, well played. That was something. That was certainly something. What is this madness? Madness. What is this absolute madness? That was wild. Frog, 1.6k value. Only 850 in the shame. We didn't really use them that well for the tournament. So 960 skin of working. Double War Shrine meta, baby. 620, 520 from the Horse Masters. Hounds did good. Like, not like only 15 and 14 kills. They were killing Slayers. That was the important thing. 1.5 and 2.295 damage on the War Mammoth. My god, getting Silver Chevron. War Mammoths carried hard this tournament. 620 on Forgrim. The miners didn't do too much. Slayers 1.6k and 1.4k values amazing. 1.7, 830 from the Hammers. 110 and 64 kills apiece there. Iron Drakes really suffered. 830 was the highlight on the Skulder Guard. And the range just... We were able to juke. We're a little lucky that I kept popping back every time he was going to shoot in, and we avoided most of the damage. Thanks for playing, bud. Awesome games today. So, we win. That was dumb. Well, we managed to win our own tournament. Eddie says, I've got to go. GG's. Again, man, thank you so much, my dude, for the donations, dude. You've been supporting my channel a load recently. I love it. You said $5 if you kill Forgrim. Run, Forgrim, run. Forgrim stood no chance before the might of the Mammoth. I love it, dude. I love it. Thank you so much for the support, man. And everyone who tuned in today. Winner, winner. Dowie dinner. Dowie is indeed for dinner. Ducks rule the world. Quack, quack. That was some insane stuff. That was hilarious. Is there any build we would have died against, like, so hardcore? Stefano's build was amazing, like the Ephira one, but we had found transmutations, so we might have been fine. I don't know. That was certainly interesting. That was certainly interesting. So, guys, McRightface says Duck rules the world. Excellent play, Duck, and thanks for the stream. No worries, man. That was from Parkrunner as well. McRightface was also a YouTuber, by the way. Feel free to go check him out. Does some awesome storytelling work. Hopefully he's continued on his path to glory. His path to YouTube fame. Bad night for the Dowie, abandoned by logic, defeated by ducks. Yeah, they got clawed down there. Winning your own tourney is like being writer, director, and main actor of your movie. Hey, that's the best way to get cast. So, what we're going to do now, I'm actually about to post a video. So, I can link you guys to that if you would like. Although, let me check if the video is actually ready to go up and if I've done all the necessary stuff. Basically, there will be a video on my channel in the next, like, 5 minutes or so. But if you guys want to see more live Total War action, let's go on a bit of a raid. Let's see who's currently live. And the way we do raids is we hop over to someone and just yell "Quack a bucket ton." So it looks like there's a lot of campaign streamers going on. I think Intisti is currently streaming, so unfortunately it is campaign, which kind of sucks. But if you guys want to see some campaign stuff, let me send you over. Feel free to go over and yell "Quack" as much as possible and let him know that we've stopped by. Boop. So there's a link to some campaign stuff, and I will be dropping a video in about 2 to 5 minutes. So spam refresh on my channel and you should find it there. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was really good fun to be back playing again and back streaming some glorious tournament action. We'll have another tournament next week. I'm planning on doing a tournament at least once a week, if not twice. Well, probably 2 streams a week and 1 tournament a week, starting again, maybe not from next week, maybe the week after, just because I got the operation next week, so it's going to mess things up a little bit. But from that point onwards, it should always at least be 2 streams a week, hopefully free. But again, because of YouTube kind of cucking videos because of it, it's a little bit tricky. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for all the support. It's been amazing today. Been a really good fun stream. Favorite one in quite some time. So until next time, guys, peace, and as always, stay awesome.